Right, good morning. It is a new day, a new week. I was meant to be starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon, but it is currently 4:30. They phoned me up last night to ask me if I wouldn't mind doing an early today. Possibly tomorrow, possibly the next day, we'll see. So yeah, I'm up early. What I'm going to do in this video, because it's been mentioned how I do my daily check on the buses in the morning, I'm going to go through it properly today, if I can. Reason being is what you've seen so far in the videos isn't a true representation. It's just B-roll for context. So yeah, what I'll do today is go through my daily check, and also I've been asked a couple of other questions I've got jotted down, so I'll answer those during the course of the day as well. So yeah, stay tuned, and if you enjoy the video, give us a like. Helps YouTube put the video out to other like-minded people, and hit the subscribe button and support the channel. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, time to go. Here's the bus. So we're getting, we'll turn it on.
Bar system pressure okay.
Maybe. Thinking about it. There we go. Right, so first thing I do, lights on, hazards on, high beam, washers, log into this. Start inspection, mileage, 130,911. Right, and then I'll put that down. Inside lights on wherever they are. Close those doors. Check the lights. Destination board at the top. Open the doors. Back doors, checking the bodywork, you alright? With backlights, coolant. Make sure all the flaps are shut. Morning! Right, so now we're inside. Check all the poles and the bells. wheelchair space, the seats, make sure that's working. Check the emergency button inside as well. Walking up, checking all the seats for graffiti, damage and the like. Also checking these things, they have their tabs on. We'll close you up again. So apparently when I've been doing this in the B-roll sequences, it looks like I'm not really looking, but obviously when I'm walking around, my eyes are darting all over the place, checking all of these things, making sure everything's solid, nothing's loose, all the tabs are in place, damage, graffiti, all of that business. And on the outside, similar sort of thing, making sure there's no damage. All the wheel things are in place and not showing signs of movement. I've already checked the lights and the full beam and the washers and stuff like that. So then I'll get in the cab. Obviously, when I get in the cab, I check the seat and adjust the seat to how I want it. It's also when I check the steering column. Quite often it doesn't move straight away, so you have to pump it. When I'm in the cab, check the CCTV, GPS is already turned on for some reason. Don't know why that is. And the destination board up there. Check the buttons for the doors. Make sure they all work. And then check the Nero.
Please apply handbrake.
Also, when I got on the bus, as you saw, I checked the wheelchair ramp, and that's essentially it. The other thing I didn't mention is the operator's license, which has to be there by law. And then when I've done all of that, this is where this comes in useful. This tells you is the list, so you go through it: operator's license, windscreen, windows, destination equipment, mirrors. This doesn't have mirrors, it has monitors, but they're both working. Entrance and exit doors, steps, platform, indicators checked, exterior lights and reflectors, body panels, wheels and nuts, tyres. The tyres, you just do a visual inspection because you don't want to be putting your hands under there because it's air suspensions, and the last thing you want is for it to suddenly drop on your hand. All the flaps and doors, filler caps, leaks, no leaks, emergency exits, that's the clips, fire extinguisher, see, that's why you check. Good to go through it, yeah, fire extinguisher's good. Floors, tread, stairs, all good. Interior lights, they're all on. Done the bells, done handholds at the same time. seat frames, done those at the same time, and cushions, graffiti, wipers and washers and horn, warning devices. We didn't do the horn, did we? So we'd give that a little toot. Warning devices. Yeah, there's nothing on the dashboard, so keep going. Handbrake and brakes work. Demissers I can already feel working. No exhaust smoke. Check the wheelchair ramp and bell, CCTV, and that is it. All checked. And then I just put that back into place. And that is the daily check. So now we get on and do the route, and I'll answer a few more questions in a bit. Okay, so I'm out in Milo, just about to start my first run, which is a 55 up to Hollingbury. So I'll answer the first question that I've got. First question is, how long have you been a bus driver? The answer to that is quite complicated, really. I joined back in 2001, November 2001. I worked here for 12 and a half years. Then I left and was a taxi driver for 6.5 years. And then I had 6 months at Stagecoach, and now I've come back to Brighton and Hove. So spanning probably 22 years. I've been bus driving for maybe 15, something like that. That's if my maths is correct, which it probably isn't. So spanning 22 years, been driving buses for about 15 years, 15 years of that. Okay, so those 55 and the 5 done. Not quite sure what happened there. I was not busy, but I ended up a bit late on the 55, which meant I left Patcham a bit late on the 5. But next question. Are you a bus enthusiast? Simple answer to that is no, I'm not. I know a little bit about buses and routes, and I know how to drive them, obviously, but the difference between them, I haven't got a Scooby. It's a tool to do my job. Essentially, it's a box on wheels. I've no passion for them, but the reason they've crept into this channel is purely because of my job, and I know there's a niche for bus enthusiasts on YouTube, so that's why I've started doing bus content. So that covers the next question as well. That's why question was, why have you started making videos around buses? And the answer to that is, it's my job. The other part of that as well is a lot of photographs of buses on groups on Facebook and stuff like that. They're all very much the same. And obviously, what I am into and primarily what this channel is about is photography. So I sort of took up the challenge on making something that to me is really boring and uninteresting, and trying to take interesting photos of that thing, i.e. buses. So that's a challenge in itself, and obviously taking photographs at work is a challenge because I can't stop halfway through a route to go and take a photograph. That's essentially why I've started making bus content on this channel. The next question was, what country are you in? So I'm in England, is the country. I'm actually in Brighton and Hove, which is in Sussex, England. England. Next question. Can I record in the cab and record routes? The answer is unfortunately no. I did ask permission to record in the cab, and understandably they said no. It is actually against the law to use an electronic data gathering device whilst driving. So although I wouldn't actually be touching the camera whilst driving, I can understand why they said no. Also, they've asked me not to record whilst driving at all. So no, I can't. Yeah, I can't record it in the cab or the routes. The only way I would be able to do it would be to go out in the car and record the routes that way, but I don't have cars. Unless, obviously, if there's any car brands out there that wish to sponsor the channel and send me a car, that would be great. So yeah, for the time being, I can't do that. So as you can see, I'm home now. It was not a busy afternoon, but not a lot of time on it, so I didn't have a chance to do any more questions while I was at work, so there's only a few more to do, so I'll do them now. Right, so the next question, how do I get the clips of me walking towards and away from the camera? It's quite simple. I've got a GoPro with a magnetic clip on it. What I do is I just put it on a lamppost or a gate post or stand it on a wall or anything like that. Set it to record, walk away from it, walk towards it, and the same for when I'm walking away from it. I'll set it, I'll walk away from it, and then I'll go back and get it, and then I'll edit out the bits that I don't want in post. So the next question. What's my favourite shift? Earlies, middles, or lates, or nights? My favourite shifts actually are middles. You don't have to get up too early, don't have to go to bed too late. You know, it's just a normal working day, if you like. If I couldn't have middles, it would be earlies, because I like finishing early. Really don't like lates, and nights I haven't done for many years. So that was the last question. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below, and I might do another video if I get enough questions. Please do give the video a like, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you again next time.